Today is a Friday market, 13th of February, and you can see in Forex Factory that we have two major news today, right? So we have your red folder news for CHF, and you have your red folder news for USD, and both are having CPI releases today. So for your CHF side of things, for the CPI release, I'm expecting it to be negative for CHF. So you can expect USDCHF to go up, right? That is what I'm expecting to be happening. And for your USD's CPI release, you can see that the forecasted data is positive, the core CPI, but your CPI month on month is remaining the same, and your CPI year on year has actually reduced. But the main point is the core CPI month on month, and the core CPI increasing from 0.2 to 0.3 means it's a huge positive for your USD side, right? So you can expect gold to go down even further. Now we come upon the technical analysis for gold and a few other major pairs that I have in this watch list. This is exactly what I usually trade on a day-to-day basis. And also on that note, all I expect you guys to do is go through the pairs that I usually trade, and if you do trade that pairs, go through it, see and understand what I'm trying to say and what are my points of interest of whether I'm going short or long, and you guys can take your screenshots for the day. All right, now coming into your gold, I have two main setups. Firstly, on the 1 hour, as predicted like day before yesterday, we can see price has tapped the 1 hour OB on Wednesday, and we got a huge sell from there, right? So similarly, I have two major setup ideas for today. One is an inverse fair value gap setup, right? So we had a huge fall yesterday, and I'm expecting price to retrace back up and go for the same direction downwards, right? So I'm expecting price to retrace, and then slowly come back down again. So that is something that I'm planning on gold. And apart from this, I also have a buy setup. So let's just say this plan fails, I want to capture the buy from this area into filling all this fair value gap and eventually going all the way back up. So this is my simple gold setup for today. When it comes to EURUSD, all I can see is buys, right? So we have the monthly trend line, so that is this right here. So we have this monthly trend line, and now coming back into the 1 hour, you can see that price has gone up, swept, and then slowly started coming back down. And what do you have while coming back down? You have resting liquidities right here, right? Now similarly, we have equal high formation right here. So all this is saying is that we have great liquidity to be grabbed all the way on the top side. So now we just have to identify where can we enter to capture all that liquidity, and that is where we have come today. So I'm taking this as an inducement level, right? And this will be my 1 hour order block towards the buy side. And this also this order block falls in the golden region of the Fibonacci. So we should be doing all right. Now that is the plan for EURUSD. Now coming into GBPUSD, I'm not able to see the buy setup because if there was a buy, it would come from this level, right? And price has already tapped this level since the last, since Wednesday, Thursday, and then now on Friday, we're still ranging in the same region. So I'm not looking for this zone. I'm looking for sells in your GBPUSD. And that 1 hour zone is falling right above the previous week's high. USDJPY, we are on a clear downtrend, right? But I'm not able to find good zones for entering on the downtrend. Like if I were to enter here, you have wicks on both sides, which makes it very hard for to capture the downside movement. And also, if you have noticed, price has started consolidating, right? So price steadily came down, and now price started consolidating in this range. That could mean two things. That could mean that in a higher probability type of a term, that means that we can see a reversal from this area, right? But on another idea, you're consolidating for even a bigger push down. So USDJPY is something that we have to wait and see, because USDJPY is going to give us a big move, and the side which it is going to give us, we should be able to capture it the coming week. All right, now coming into NZDUSD, we are on an uptrend, right? We're on an uptrend, so we're just trying to capture the upside movement. And the place where we will capture the upside movement is from this 1 hour order block. I have also taken the fair value gap because I don't want to move. I don't want to miss this setup. This 1 hour order block comes right into the equilibrium region of the Fibonacci, right? And so this is one of the major setups that I will be targeting. And for a full TP, you can go for monthly highs marked by this blue line. All right, now coming into USDCAD. USDCAD, I have two main setups. Both are for your buys, and both are from a 15-minute zones. The more highly likely ones, I would say, are the one below it, like the second 15-minute zone. And why I'm going for a buy even though USD CAD is on a sell is because you can see that price has started going up, right? Price has started going up, so we have a shift of the character, and we have also got newer highs. So that is exactly why I'm targeting the next high, which is this, and to fill this fair value gap and probably capture all this. So that is my plan for USD CAD. And so the two zones that I've taken is, one is a normal order block zone, right? All this liquidity, there's a lot of liquidity buildup, so price can come back down before going back up, or price can come all the way back down here before going back up. But this is an inverse fair value gap zone, and this is more relevant to your Fibonacci and your equilibrium, right? So this falls right into equilibrium, this zone, but this one falls perfectly, like the entire order block is below the equilibrium region, right, which is right here. So that is something to note, and we shall see. USDCHF, I have a buy setup for USDCHF because as you can see, so this is on the 4 hour. Let me come down into the 1 hour, right? So on the 1 hour, we can see that price has been falling down and down and down, but you can also see the rebound in price, and price steadily holding this rebound for the last week, and now we can see price come back down. So I am only expecting price to make another high off of this region, because price has already grabbed previous week's low. So I'm expecting price to grab previous week's high, and also you can see price has taken this order block and slowly moved upwards. So it's the same idea of going for that 1 hour order block, and let me show you in more clarity. So in more clarity, you can see that I am going for buys, but resting right above it, you have your previous week's low. So I'm using this as an inducement. Slowly I want price to come back down and before going up. But again, at 1 p.m. IST, we have your USD, you have your chef news, which is going to affect this pair a lot. So if you're lucky, we will get a movement into it, but we still are yet to see that, right? Now coming into EURUSD. Coming to EURUSD, we had two main setups. We have two main setups, and one setup is from yesterday. It was a 15-minute zone. It was a simple logic of we are on the downtrend, so we're going to capture the downtrend, and we got some liquidity build up right here. We have more liquidity, so I want a price to grab all this before moving back down. But you can see that price has started consolidating the moment price tapped the 15-minute order block for the downside. So what I'm expecting price to do today is I'm expecting two different outcomes. One is I try to capture this sell. If the order block holds, if this high holds and we see price give me a change of character, then I will try to enter on the retest and try to go for sells. But if this fails, like we make another high and then we go back down, then I'm expecting price to come into this 15-minute order block region and I'll target some buys. So that is all for today. And yeah, if you guys have any doubts or anything else, you guys can drop it in the comment section below. I'll make sure to read every single comment section, comments. And yeah, do subscribe, do share this video, and yeah, I'll catch you in the next one.